last time on AMC's Curse of Strahd,
Oh, nice, Mark's here.
He's here, the prodigal son.
What you doing?
We're literally just starting, Mark, so.
yeah,
Well, Mark needs to fucking roll himself a fucking cigarette. Alright?
no worries.
Oh, good.
Right, well, last time on AMC's Curse of Strahd, you went up to sort of inspect this wizard to the north and see if he was the one spoken about in the prophecy. You went out onto the lake and you saved a little girl drowning, a little Vistani girl, and went to the north shore after that, where leaving her behind, you went into the foothills of Mount
Baratok.
Baratok, yeah. And while climbing through the lower foothills of it, you encountered a man in a black robe with neither staff nor spell book, and yet still able to throw these huge spells out. After a very short back and forth, he disappears from your view, seemingly just there one moment and gone the next. Realizing that it's probably more than you can chew, you left again, this time went south, and heeding the girl's advice, you took her back to the Vistani camp to the southwest of Valaki itself. While there, you of course got a onyx jewelry box filled with some necklaces and a red potion of poison. You also discovered that one of the men, the little girl's uncle, was Aragal, who was spoken about in Madame Eva's Fortunes. You mentioned this to him, and he, out of respect of Madame Eva and her prophetic visions, has agreed to join you on your adventures and help you put an end to Strahd. And it was after that that I believe you headed back to town. Don't think you ended the day, if I'm not wrong.
No, thanks.
No, because I think it was still pretty. It was only, what, like midday or something, wasn't it? Or
Yeah. I think it was
Huge question.
probably maybe like 2 in the afternoon, something like that.
yeah.
Yes.
What reason do we have to be against Strahd other than the vision that we were given?
Because he's a pussy bitch.
Have I missed something?
It was the plea for help originally from the letter that you got. Originally, that you agreed to take on.
But it didn't mention Strahd. Did it?
I believe it did, the first one.
Strahd did nothing wrong.
One of the letters definitely said vampire.
Yeah. Where did I put it?
It was on the table before, but I think someone's accidentally typed in it, so it just wipes it.
Oh no, I stuck it in
Sake, somebody.
general. I will
Is
pin
that
them.
you, Brady?
Don't think so.
You sure?
There we go. It's in the general chat. I've pinned it. The 2 messages that I got.
Ooh.
The first one is you got while you were outside of Barovia, and the second one was the one you found on the corpse just through the gates.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, we said we were going to meet up with Irina, right? And see if she had any more information or leads, because she was at the church.
She's a stupid bitch.
But then, just before we ended the session, I said it's literally only been like 5 hours, so.
She could have learned a lot in 5 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think she's specifically gonna go to the church and settle in and then, you know, again, finding information.
Reproducing. Oh, fuck.
I mean, if she doesn't have any information, we can always stay at the church.
I mean, we might as well get going, that's what I'm saying. If if we can head out now, we could technically get to the fucking tower by
Oh, you want to go to
by
the tower?
sundown. Well, I mean, in terms of travel time, we could probably get there before the sun goes down.
I mean, I'm not bothered traveling at night. A few of us have dark vision and stuff, so.
I know, but we haven't experienced nighttime yet, have we?
No, not yet.
For a short period, you did.
Yeah. But that
Oh,
was
we're talking like half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to head to the tower. We've
Yeah,
got
head that direction, and then we'll see if anything happens.
and we have Attica as well, don't we? So it's a meaty party.
Yes. Are we walking across the cobblestone road or the concrete road?
What do we
The
ask?
quicker of the two.
What do we ask the
Time is of the essence.
ask the person who knows the lands better?
That's me.
I was thinking more Durin, but
Yeah.
Me?
I say we go fight the wizard again.
did.
Right, so I guess we just set out there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let me just
I see a flag here, so fast travel.
Nice. We do know the location name, so
That's true.
how many hangs as well?
Well, could we ask Aragal if he, when we also get to the crossroads, if he has any idea what both roads are like, so to speak, if he's actually been on one of them?
a second. I wrote down how long each road reach.
That's like 3.5 miles there if we take the shortcut.
I think it's what, 30 minutes a hex?
Well, yeah, hex is quarter of a mile,
Quarter mile.
so it should be a lot less than that actually.
Okay, so essentially moving 6 hexes takes half an hour.
Damn.
Oh, very
Six
fertile.
hexes is half an hour.
Yeah, Barovia is not that large.
Ah, we can fucking
Well,
pretty
obviously,
much go wherever the fuck we want.
Yeah, 1 hex is a quarter mile, and every hour you can travel 3 miles.
Okay, so I mean we could go.
You get
straight.
there in like an hour.
Yeah.
So ticket here takes 20 minutes.
and obviously at the crossroads, I'm guessing it's signposted. Or there are some signposts, so like, if someone was to be asked where we are, they would know. Like, this is obviously, that leads back to the town. that
There-
leads-
Yeah, there's a sort of general. I mean, a lot of them are old and faded. Nobody's really kept up with them, so
I think
Does one say how to kill Strahd?
it does not, unfortunately.
Damn.
I know. Good choice. Good shot, though.
we would like to ask Aragal if he knows what the two roads are like, if one's easier or if one's more dangerous.
Well, the the road that goes southwest is a bit longer, but it's more well kept. The one to the sort of north here, it does. The trees begin to close in a bit, but with the sun out, it should be okay, I think.
No,
Especially with the size of group that we have.
I feel comfortable. Like, I mean, it is daylight, so we should obviously. It's not a big issue if we.
Scary woods it is.
How long does the sun stay out in these godforsaken lands?
It's dimmer than there's always cloud cover, so it's always a dimmer sunlight, but it is still relatively bright.
You step into the woods, it's nighttime. Turn back! Retreat! You are lost.
Let's just go north.
Yes.
Oh, it has a bit of exposition in this crossroads. 1 second. Ah, here it is. Okay. Can somebody roll me a D20?
I shall.
Just anybody.
I have rolled it. I have rolled a 13.
Okay, that's fine.
You're welcome, guys.
I know you've already decided to go north, but I will.
Roleplay it, goddammit.
I rolled a 13.
Nice.
And now play it.
What are these numbers?
That's
I
right.
filled the table of random encounters.
Okay, so you head north. Just
Mucka Mark. Hope you enjoyed your spliff, man.
Don't know what
okay,
you're
yeah.
talking
So
about.
Not smoking anymore.
we're able to go 1, 2, and that's half an hour. So
Your
eventually,
spliff,
the road that you're traveling on, it becomes less well trodden and packed with kind of stone cobblestones. Instead, it turns to a dirt path through the woods. Still very easily to follow, but like Aragal promised, it does begin to close in on you a little bit. So somebody roll me another d20.
Me. Me.
Roll it then.
9.
That's fine. You may move another 6 hexes.
The trees eat you.
Good job, Mark.
1, 2, 3,
Thanks,
4,
man.
5, 6. We're like here.
It was a good job that you were.
What, here?
About there. Sorry, I had that.
Such introspection.
Okay. Somebody else roll me another d20.
Elora. Ooh.
11.
11. Okay, that's fine.
1, 1, 2, something.
The
Wait
team.
a second. What did you roll, Mark, again?
He rolled a 9.
Nice.
Upside down.
That's fine.
Oops,
Yeah, I
upside
thought
down
it was.
6.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so
Your team is
by
dead.
this point, it is about 3:30 in the afternoon.
F3, okay.
So yeah, move
sundials.
yourself wherever you'd like to.
1, 2. I guess there. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let me find it. Here it is. Okay. One second. I need to go to a new chat.
Of course, another lake that looks like a penis.
Okay, so you come obviously up this road, and you very evidently see the tower in front of you. But before you actually reach the tower, there is a very what looks to be a Vistani wagon parked in front of it.
Ooh.
You see that under the mud that has been kicked up along the sides, you can see a coat of purple paint underneath, and the wheels themselves have this very fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads "Keep Out." And that's all.
I guess turn to Aragal, but Aragal, do you know who these Vistani are? I don't want to assume you know everyone, but
Nice one, Rado. Play it safe. Play it safe.
yeah, I've heard that about your dirty people.
Jesus.
Says he kind of has a look around, and he inspects the seat and sort of the side of it and everything like that. But it doesn't give up its secrets, and he says, "I no, not whose this is, but it's fine craftsmanship. It's a nice wagon. So it's odd, it is not like the Vistani would never usually willfully leave their wagon behind."
How long does it look like it's been here for?
Make an investigation check for me.
Ooh.
You're a smart one, Brady, aren't you?
Aye.
Who are you and what have you done with Brady? Oof.
Oh, baby. The dad rolls are coming. There's my investigation.
What did you roll?
Oh, no, I'm not. Never mind. 18.
18. You reckon it has probably been here for a like judging by the look of it, you think, and the sort of depression it's made in the ground beneath it, you reckon it's probably been 2-3 weeks.
Ooh.
Damn.
Team, this is not a fresh kill. This has been here a little while. Look at the marks on the ground. It's... Whoever was here, it was some while ago.
Can I search to see if there's any tracks going towards like any direction? As if people were, you know?
Yeah, of course you can. Make an investigation.
Yeah. Investigation 11. I
Okay.
was hoping to track.
So, like, essentially just seeing if there's any.
Yeah, just see if I see any tracks that I'm familiar with. Like people tracks, animal tracks, track tracks,
Just a track.
carriage tracks. I have proficiency in carriages.
Hmm.
I took that feat.
You see tracks actually leading away from this wagon, actually coming back down. It's only sort of near the wagon itself where the sides of it have protected it from the elements somewhat a bit better. But they actually head away from the tower, going back down the trail where you came from.
Do you guys see this? The tracks go away from the tower, so people came here, left this, and then went away. Seems strange.
Why would
Did it look like they were hurrying?
I don't know. I would need to know their weight and stride length to tell you that information.
I guess it's more, are the footsteps like singular file, or are they just like all over the place, as if they're just...
It's only one person's footsteps.
It is only one person's footsteps.
You also, from the
I will use my autism to figure this out.
from one of the better foot tracks left behind, it looks to be women's shoes.
Ah, a woman.
Female.
I mean, should we investigate the cart? There is no reason for a Vistani to leave their cart.
Maybe...
I'd like to see what's inside it.
Go for it. See
Stereotype.
while they're investigating this, could I use Mask of the Wild? And like just sort of blend in to let any foliage nearby, just to sort of, in case someone was to jump out, and just to sort of study the surroundings, just to make sure there's no one kind of watching us.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes me, you do that. I know. Obviously, Mask of the Wild makes it easier.
Yes.
But just roll me a stealth check with advantage in that case.
Okay. And
Very good.
that'll be... What's my stealth? That'll be 24.
Okay. Oh yeah, just remember everybody's level 4, so if you haven't already leveled up, do it now. There's a bit going on. Okay, so Duran, you said you were looking to get into the.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What would you like to do? There is obviously the door.
And these
Of course, there is the wooden sign also that says "Keep out" on the back. But
Fat kid, keep out.
the door's open.
I'll go in the door.
Okay.
I
Tell me
will
what-
cast guidance on him just in case he needs to save himself.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
15.
15. Okay. As you wait a second.
Take your last breath.
Yeah.
A dragon picks you up.
As your guts leave your body. Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll say that enough. As you go to open the door, you grab the handle and you're about to twist it down when sort of sunlight reflecting off the water beside you, you see a thin wire attached to this
Ooh.
handle. You're unsure where it goes because sort of tracing the wire, without obviously triggering it, You see it goes inside the door.
Team, I've forgotten how to do my voice again. Make no sudden movements. This is trapped.
You're a
They
little
could
bit
be watching us.
grittier. A little grittier.
They-
You're too
Grittier?
soft
What does
right
that mean?
now. You're too
They could-
soft right
What does
now.
that mean?
Bit
A
gruffer.
bit. Ugh.
And yeah, in the throat. Get it a bit more in the throat.
He's a bit of goat.
Team.
Okay, no, too far.
no,
too
no,
far.
no.
Bring it middle.
Bring it back.
got a stoner.
Team.
Smoke a cigarette.
What you do is mute
Regardless.
your
While
microphone.
you stand there saying team.
Line.
But anyway, look,
Line.
the door's trapped. Be careful. They could be watching us.
Aye, the door's trapped, lads.
Is that you?
I'm looking
guess
for your
it's-
last video so I can.
I guess I look for one of the rogues and can't. The only one that finds marijuana who's super high.
It's, yeah.
Marijuana's gonna have to go AFK for 5-10 minutes, man.
Right now.
Jurin, are you struggling to get this door open? Do you want me to butt it open? for you?
No, wait, hold on. I had to get my voice first.
I can imagine this him holding
Just
the
keep
door.
speaking. We don't care.
You
It's
sure?
just, it's your accent. But
John, do not touch the goddamn door. There is a baby trap on
No,
this.
no, it's not
Okay.
that.
Nah, it's close.
not.
It's close.
It's not close at all.
I'm watching a video. It's close.
You need to be like, aye.
That aspect like that Finnison. No, is it the Barnison sketch, where like it's the Scottish guys.
Do some.
It's the Scottish guys, and then the Americans do like a version of it. Hey, those Tadgers over there.
More, gargled
Team.
with a raspberry finish.
Nah,
Fuck you talking about?
Could one of the rogues come over here and look at this trap on this door?
Marijuana.
I need to go vacuum. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
You speak in strange tongues, man.
I just lay on the floor and go to sleep for 5 minutes.
That is an
We should
attack of
probably
opportunity.
Get that bit checked on his neck.
Yes.
Still, no one's fucking cared about that.
I mentioned it.
I could, if no one wants to take the risk, turn into an animal and take the hit, I guess.
Why don't you
Unless-
just try to dismantle it?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's why I
Well,
was looking for
try it.
Radomir, but he's went into the woods somewhere. I don't even have tools to do these kinds
I'll
of
do it. These
Okay.
rogues. You
I'm
know,
I'm
Yeah,
going to
we
take
will
10
go.
steps back.
Get out of the way of the door.
let me do it. I'll try and dismantle it.
I would like to put guidance. I would like to put guidance on John.
Oh, wait, what if I want to put guidance as well?
Oh,
Can we stack guidance?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
We're just giving free guidance.
Why
Oh,
not?
it's the DM.
oh no,
Yeah.
fuck, not guidance. Sorry, resistance.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
do want to cast guidance though.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Right, guidance is on John as well.
You mean
Resistance. You said resistance.
Resistance, yes.
Okay, and guidance.
Make up your mind.
Okay, so I believe Grimshaw was about to.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
What am I doing?
make me a
Dying.
sleight of hand check.
No.
If there's
Oh,
a ton of treasure inside and it's gonna blow up.
Sleight of hand. Okay, I've got +1 there.
And you gotta roll a d4 with it.
you'll do amazing.
Ooh,
10.
it's not good.
Plus a d4.
Have one.
I've got inspiration.
Yeah, you
I've
can
still
use
not
that.
used. What
Yeah.
does that mean?
You can
Get a
you get
reroll.
advantage if you want. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it again.
So you're using the inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the card.
Oh,
Ooh.
much better. 19. If you add the D1.
19. Okay.
And the D4.
Yeah.
So
that is
you, you honestly, remarkably, you cut the wire while holding onto the longer end of it and putting it against the side of the frame. You wedge your shovel against it there, holding it in place while you open the door, and then sort of figuring out where it's into the ceiling. You grab It goes through a couple of those hoop nail type things. So you just hammer one of them in a bit harder, uh, and it holds it in place. And you take your shovel back. And you see that where you to
Swagger
fail,
style.
was a flask of a very orange kind of red liquid would have fallen to the ground.
Is it easy enough for me to take said glass?
Yeah, of course.
I will take it
Yeah,
and
it's just
inspect it.
it's just hanging from a string. It would have essentially been dropped. And make me a would it be investigation?
11.
You unfortunately do not know what this item is.
Hmm. Okay. I'll put it into my pouch.
Yeah. All right.
Did everything go okay?
Are we
Yeah,
dead?
I told you, we don't need the. You just need some old man DIY skills for this sort of thing. You know the kind of things that your dad don't teach you.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on inside.
Aye, I know. So I'll go
Have a
inside.
wee peeksy poos.
I'm inside.
Okay, okay, big in a pokey.
May I just say it is considered bad luck to steal from a Vistani wagon.
Nobody said anything about stealing.
Well, you ignored the keep out sign. I just figured.
Okay, but someone left it here and left it trapped. So clearly, it was here for another reason.
I would like to say, obviously, I mean, I'm still hidden somewhere, but Arigal can hear my voice in the distance, and I like to think that if things kind of get sorted at the tower, we could always, in theory, take the carriage back to his camp and reunite it with maybe people who were there. Like John can turn into a horse and we can tow his.
Oh, good
John
lord.
can't turn
John
to horse.
cannot
Radomir
turn
can
to
turn to
horse.
horse. Radomir can turn to horse.
You know what I mean?
But here, I understand that if Vestani might want to protect their property with traps, but the fact that this person left back the way doesn't make much sense to me. So I think the trap is for whoever perhaps lives in the tower.
Wait, say that again?
The person who left the wagon here
Mhm.
went in the opposite direction,
When you
away
say
from the
opposite,
tower.
how do you know that? Is that where the?
That's where the tracks went. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I completely understand the Vestani trapping their property and whatnot, but the fact that this person left it here, kind of out in the open, makes it look like bait for someone inside. To
Or
come
it could just be that they live away from the tower. Doesn't mean that they're
Yes,
or coming
but,
from the
but,
tower.
But like Aragol said, not many Vestani would just leave their wagon.
Maybe the Vistani have been killed and it's not their wagon anymore.
That's something we should find out.
The tower hopefully will hold some answers.
At least for now, the wagon is safe.
So what exactly was this the tower that I just gained access into?
No, just a
the
wagon.
A
Why does
Vistani wagon that's been parked out front.
But how
of it.
does a wagon have a door?
It's
Wagons
a
have back doors.
Oh, wait, alright, are you talking about like a fucking Humvee thing?
essentially, yeah.
Right, okay. I thought you just meant like a cart.
No, like the old sort of, the old tiny.
Yeah, no,
wagon.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, like the Wild West one.
Okay, so I'm fucking going inside and having a look.
Okay. You head in, and it's a one-person wagon. At the back, furthest from you is a bed, going along left side to right side, and there's a small path kind of through. There's a couple of shelves on the side, and there's rope, there's survival gear, there's a chest down on the bottom right as soon as you enter, and there's a few other, there's a wardrobe in there, that kind of thing.
I'll open the wardrobe.
All right, you open the wardrobe, and inside. You have a good look through it, and you find inside there's 3 sets of fine clothes, 2 sets of traveler's clothes, several pairs of shoes, a harlequin mask, and 3 wigs.
Okay. Does the Harlequin mask look particularly extravagant?
No, no,
No?
no. It just looks to be your regular
Okay.
mask.
Okay, I'll close it. And is there anywhere else I could look? Any cupboards or?
There's. I mean, you can just roll a general investigation. I can tell you what you
I
find.
will roll a general investigation.
All right.
My investigation skills are poor,
Oof.
but I rolled a 19
All right.
and have 0 investigation. So.
Technically, still have guidance for a bit.
Okay. In general, I will drop everything that you find.
Hey, I want to know it, not them.
Oh, fair enough. Actually, yeah. Very good point.
I mean, I think me and Brady aren't really looking in the door, but yeah.
I meant to separate that better, but there you go. And there's
I just went onto that and saw that fucking picture. Oh,
I actually have more here as well.
oh, wow.
I guess I'll ask Aragorn actually that. Is it normal for a Vistani to trap their wagon?
It's. I mean, if you think you're going to be away from it for whatever reason, yes. Especially these lone travelers, the ones without, a clan.
Are they welcome?
Oh
In
yes.
in
I
other
mean,
clans?
unless they've done something to, turn the rest of us against them, they are welcome. We are. Uh, I guess we can be both very individualistic and very, you know, um, community based.
If you had to leave a wagon behind, would you leave it out in the open like this?
A shovel.
A
I think you'd
child.
like that. Personally, no, but nobody really comes out this way anyway.
Well, hopefully when this person comes back, if they do, they'll be happy to know that nothing's gone, and we can sleep with a good conscience tonight.
Tonight.
Okay, so I'll
Um,
come out.
In a dress with a wig.
Mhm.
Call
the
me
harlot-
Jane!
with a harlequin mask. No, I'll say to you guys, I've found some quite interesting things in here, guys.
Go on.
Go on! From the bushes.
So I have found. So some things seem to be of lesser importance and just general things that you would expect people to have. I would assume traveling through the woods. So, for instance, copper pots and pans, things like that. But the more interesting thing is there's a wooden trunk covered with claw marks that holds a battle axe, a flail, a morning star, and a light crossbow.
The fuck?
10 silvered crossbow bolts that I will be taking, by the way.
Just
a
mark
na-
those into your thing then.
I will do. A narrow. In the narrow wardrobe, fine set of clothes. Alright, that's stuff all I just said. Harlequin mask, all that stuff. 3 wigs. We also found a climber's kit, a disguise kit, a healer's kit, a poisons kit, a lyre with golden strings, a sculpted wooden cage that's holding a chicken, and a silver ewer. Don't know what that is.
Skewer. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
skewer.
ewer. Yeah, sorry, ewer. It's
Silver.
I think it's a sort of jug. I think.
Okay, a silver ewer with 5 chicken eggs in it.
How big is this cart?
A wooden box containing a deck of tarot cards. I take it tarot cards wrapped in silk.
Yeah, they're the ones that Madame Eva uses for her sort of copy of those ones.
That's pretty much it. There's the other things are actually no. Sorry, there's more. There's another wooden chest that has a golden holy symbol of the Morning Lord. 3 vials of holy water, 3 vials of perfume, 2 vials of antitoxin, 50-foot coil of hempen rope, tinderbox, steel mirror, sharpened wooden stake, and a spyglass.
Right.
And 2 spell scrolls.
Morning Lord.
Alright.
So from that, I would like to take 10 silver crossbow bolts.
Well, before you start taking it, like maybe we should ask Arago if that's all right to take.
What I was going to suggest
Well, this
is
is true, actually.
the tarot card mentioned the wizard's tower, but it did not specifically mention that. You know, it just said look for the tower on the lake, and then let the wizard's name and servant guide you to which you seek. So perhaps this person is the servant who will guide us.
Right, I'm
That-
back.
that
They seem to
Jeez.
be very knowledgeable of the local land.
Good clean, boys. Good clean.
That could be, it could be. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll go out to Aragal and say, please come on, have a look inside here. Are these normal things that that you would expect to see? And I will invite him to come inside.
He sort of looks it all over. It's a bit eclectic, I guess, but it's not uncommon. Yes.
Why do you think he has such specific things for killing vampires?
Yeah. Well, this is just a guess. It's probably to kill vampires.
But are they common in this land? I thought Strahd was the only one that is a vampire, or is that
Oh
not true?
no, there is a spawn sometimes that turn up.
Oh, that's new. How often?
Every so often well, some of us, some of the Vistani do are, take it upon ourselves to cleanse the lands of their taint. Some of us just look to get by, that kind of thing. You understand?
Yeah. Okay.
But it's
You gotta destroy the spawn block, that's why.
yeah. But Barovia, I love it. It is my home, but it is not a nice place. These things are just necessary here.
Sure. Okay. I mean, would it be offensive to you or your people if I took some of these things?
It is not mine or my troop stuff, so I don't care.
Okay, right.
Grim, can you chuck me that healer's kit?
I can, sir. Healer's kit. Chuck to Durin.
What's the healer's kit do?
All I want is 10 silver crossbow bolts, and I'll take one of.
Take the holy water.
I'll take one of the vials of holy water.
All right, I will.
Do I just divvy that up?
Fuck's sake.
Whoa, Marwan does not like that you're taking the holy war.
Who wants a disguise kit? Probably one of the rogues. Climber's kit.
Give it to marijuana.
You want a disguise kit, mate?
Depends what disguises me as, mate.
Well, I think that's at your discretion, mate.
Mark will be like, I'm a tree!
I'm a dog!
I'm a horse, finally!
The performance checks will be ruined.
I'm not gonna take anything.
So that's everything there, in general.
Pourquoi?
I don't trust these Vistani. You know?
Straight behind you.
I said that out of character.
Uh,
You said there's a charred page from a journal.
Yeah.
2 spell scrolls, eh?
what does that mean?
Potentially it has 2 spells in it.
But can you read them?
I think Mark could. Technically? I don't think me and Brady could. I can't quite remember.
What was it you're asking?
Who can read spell scrolls?
Oh, Mark, you're
Not me,
arcane,
right?
right?
I'm an arcane trickster, mate. Don't mean I can read.
Okay, so apparently, any creature who can understand the written language can read the spell, but if you don't have that spell on your spell list, you can't read it. So,
Very well, that's up to whoever wants to try.
I mean, I'm good. I don't want to
Yeah.
fall for any Vistani curses.
I'm not in the wagon. What did you say?
So are we going to divvy this stuff up, or am I just going to take it all? Who's taking what?
Well, it's bad luck to take anything from Vistani.
Says who?
It says Vistani. And
Aragorn
No one-
okayed it.
No one
He's
said
okayed
that.
it.
I
He's
just asked
okayed
him.
it.
Aragorn did. Yeah.
Aragorn did.
It says it's bad luck, but he doesn't care if you take it. It's up to you.
Luck.
He just said people say it's bad luck.
Remember, he has a dark soul.
I mean, regardless, we can divvy it up whenever, you know, like... Are we heading to the tower now as well?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of shit to have, man. Like, disguises, fucking...
Whoever it was must have been prepping for a fight with someone. But the fact
assassin shit.
they'd have left it was very unusual. But I don't know if that could relate to our sort of one of our cards.
Well, that's what I was saying, like, you know, the Wizard's Tower card just said, look for a Wizard's Tower on a lake. And then it said, let the wizard's name and servant guide you to that which you seek. So it's like, you know, is it possible that this cart belongs to this servant, or? Ooh, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. That did have a holy symbol in it, didn't it?
It did. Were you reading it?
That was the part of the tarot card.
What tarot card? What did it say?
That was the wizard one.
Read it again.
This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope.
Oh,
And
so that's
then,
fucking this.
Well, I think it might mean, like, maybe not a literal holy symbol, or like...
Well, this says a gold holy symbol of the Morning Lord.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, yeah, the symbol itself is a symbol in itself, if that makes sense. And then in parentheses, essentially, look for a wizard's tower on a lake, let the wizard's name and servant guide you to that which you seek.
I mean, it's probably science.
Is this in the thingy chat? Is this in the New Gods
Yeah,
chat?
yeah, it's in the player journal. So what I'm saying is, like, while the holy symbol, yes, is a holy symbol of the sun god, essentially, I
Mhm.
think it's more of then also a symbol of, like,
This card tells me.
whoever holds the symbol is the symbol, if that makes sense.
A
I
holy
know what you
symbol.
mean.
Yeah, you guys see what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, regardless, I think we should just fucking take it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we, you know, in our lore, fucking vampires don't like crosses. In this world, the vampires hate everything. All holy symbols, or...
I mean, I don't think we would know that, right?
We'll put
But like I said, I doubt what we're looking for is literally just a holy symbol, because, I mean, Brady technically has a holy symbol, you know?
He's the key.
What I'm saying, I think the holy symbol is a symbol of the holy symbol.
I think in all fairness, if Aragorn wasn't here, we would have definitely taken all of it, because you would just naturally assume the person's dead, and then you would have taken it all anyway, because it would probably come in handy. But obviously the reason why I don't want to take anything is only because Aragorn said it's bad luck. And obviously we had technically tried to thieve from them before, and they would have been happy with us for 3 months. And obviously we've done a good deed by returning one of the daughters.
Right, if yous are all fucking cucking out, I'm taking all this.
Yeah, by all means, do it. Like,
Right, I'll take all of it.
I mean, I can be glad that you do it outside the game, you know what I mean? Because you have all that shit
Where did you post that, Ollie?
in the general part of the New Gods.
No, it's in a player journal, isn't it?
No. Okay, cool. So.
Oh, you mean the items?
I
Sorry.
will post the journal as well.
Right, so I'm going to take everything apart from the gold, anything that's worth really money, and so I'm not taking the ewer, I'm not going to take the gold lyre, I'm not going to take the bat lights, morning star, the flail,
Why is the chicken
Harlequin
and
mask.
5 chicken eggs? That's so strange.
I'm not taking the wigs.
What do you mean? It's for their breakfast.
Hey, the way it comes in
But it
handy.
means that they've not went, you know, the chicken would have died if it was here not getting fed, so it means that they can't be that far away.
Why do the Taraka cards say see Appendix E? That would suggest they're important.
For what?
I have no idea.
Oh, the Taraka cards.
Yeah.
Pass. I'll have to look that up.
Uh,
Anyway, so I think We wait for John to pack his bags, and then we head to the tower.
I'm just going to put
Yes.
everything in my.
Just
Yeah,
make sure you
well.
don't over encumber yourself. It's a
I don't
lot of
know.
weapons to be holding.
Yeah, I'm not taking any of the weapons. I'm just taking the. I mean, all the things I'm taking are actually pretty small, other than the crossbow bolts. That's probably the heaviest thing I'm taking.
Okay, I will post the
Probably worth taking
journal
spell
as
scrolls,
well.
and eventually, if someone, kicks the bucket. Jesus, this fucking writing.
I know. If you open original, it's bigger. Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy's basically okay.
Unless you want me to read out, of course.
Yeah, I can't read that.
Okay. So, the journal page says, for more than 3 decades now, I have undertaken to investigate and expose creatures of darkness to the purifying light of truth and knowledge. Hero, I am named in some circles. Sage and Master Hunter, I am called in others. That I have survived countless supernatural assaults is seen as a marvel among my peers. My name is spoken with fear and loathing among my foes. In truth, this virtuous calling began as an obsessive effort to destroy a vampire that murdered my child,
Oh,
and it has become for me a I don't even know what this is.
tedious.
Tedious, thank you, and bleak career. Even as my life of hunting monsters began, I felt the weight of time on my weary shoulders. Today, I am a man who has simply lived too long. Like a regretful lich, I find myself inexorably bound to an existence I once sought out of madness and seemingly must now endure for all eternity. Of course I shall die, but whether I shall ever rest is in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams.
Fuck it.
I expect that those who think me a hero will change their minds when they know the whole truth about my life as a hunter of the unnatural. Nevertheless, I must reveal here and now that I have been the indirect yet certain cause of many deaths and the loss of many good friends. Mistake me not, I do not merely feel sorry for myself. Rather, I come to grips with a devastating realization. I now see that I am the object of a baleful Vistani curse. More tragically, the nature of this hex is such that I have not borne the brunt of it. Instead, far worse, those who surround me have fallen victim to it. I have related the tragic story of how my only child, Erasmus, was taken by Vistani and sold to a vampire. I explained how Erasmus was made a minion of the Night Stalker, and how it was my miserable part to free him from that fate at the point of a stake. What I have neglected to illuminate before is how I tracked Erasmus's kidnappers across the land, or how I extracted Erasmus's whereabouts from them. In fact, the Vistani took Erasmus with my own unwitting permission. They had brought an extremely ill member of their tribe to me one evening. I just need to open up the other one. And insisted that I treat him, but I was unable to save the young man's life. In fear of their retribution, I begged the Vistani to take anything of mine if only they would withhold their terrifying powers, of which I knew nothing. To my lasting astonishment, they chose to surreptitiously take my son in exchange for their loss. By the time I realized what had occurred, they were already an hour gone. Incensed beyond reason, I strapped the body of the dead young man to my horse and doggedly followed the Vistani caravan through the woods, naively allowing the sun to set before me without seeking shelter from the night. Shortly after darkness fell, I was beset by undead that would have slain me had not their master, a lich, intervened and spared my life, for reasons that I do not completely understand. He somehow detected me and, with his powerful magic, took control of a pack of zombies that wandered in the forest. He spoke to me through the mouths of the dead things and placed a magic ward against undead on me, then animated the dead Vistana and bade it tell me where I could find its people. Unfortunately, I say in hindsight, the plan worked. I found the child stealers, and my unwelcome entourage included a growing horde of voracious undead that could not touch me thanks to the Lich's ward. When I found the caravan, I threatened to set the zombies on the Vistani unless they returned my dear boy. They replied that he had been sold to the vampire, Baron Metis. Something inside me snapped. I released the zombies and the entire tribe was eaten alive. Yet the story has not ended. Before she died, the leader cursed me, saying, "Live you always among monsters and see everyone you love be beneath their claws." Even now, so many years later, I can hear her words with painful clarity. A short time later, I found my dear Erasmus made into a vampire. He begged me to end his curse, which I did with a heavy heart. The darkness had torn him from my loving arms forever, and I foolishly believed that the curse had enacted its deadly toll. I wept until an insatiate desire for vengeance filled the bottomless rift in my heart. And that's how it ends.
Okay, boomer.
So it looks like this card might not even belong to Vistani, so that's good.
Well,
I mean, we should probably ask Aragal if he knows who that vampire is that he's talking about.
Baron Metis.
let me check.
Here's the thing, I reckon that this is a case. This how long's this guy been alive? You know what I mean? So it could be like
Judging from the monologue,
the
he's
vampire before the vampire.
Yeah.
So looks like this guy was essentially Van Helsing.
Shagger.
Well, we also now know that we shouldn't be out after dark. Otherwise, undead'll get you. And there's also apparently a lich out there.
So you're asking whether he knows who Baron Metis is?
Yeah, or if he knows of this famous hunter, I guess, as well. Like,
I would say he would, yeah. So it is an old tale, you understand. Barometus is, last I heard, dead now at the hands of one Rudolf van Rugten, who I assume must be the man in the page here.
say his name again.
Rudolf van Richten.
So who's that?
That's our Van Helsing.
Yes.
Oh, that's the name of the guy
Yeah.
that wrote it. Okay. But does he know of the vampire?
Baron Metis, he's heard that Richten destroyed it a while ago.
Damn.
Okay. I don't think we should linger here much longer in case this person comes back.
No, let's check out this tower.
Yeah, let's check it out.
But wait, but you said it was a woman that left here, right?
Yeah, it was a women's shoes, yeah.
Maybe he's just dainty.
Maybe it's a disguise.
Oh, well, isn't this part of a burned journal, though?
Yep.
Correct? Right,
It's a
okay.
single page, you did not find any more in there.
Right, okay, so it's okay. So, tower?
Tower.
Yeah.
Tower.
Okay.
The person says probably going to
So-
sleep watching us standing outside.
I'll say it's 4 o'clock now, so you've spent half an hour there. You walk up to the tower. It's a relatively nondescript tower, but the door is very strange. The tower door itself is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word, Kazan.
Allah?
Khazan.
So is that potentially our wizard's name?
Could be.
I mean, a bit of a, you know...
So are we?
name,
We are
but-
right at the bottom of the tower. How tall is the tower? We talking big?
I believe it is pretty large, though. Yes. So that's the door. Ba, ba, ba. You can kind of see small, like arrow slits windows, and the tower seems to have the ground floor and then 3 floors above it, by your reckoning.
Where did you put that? Is that in the God's Chat?
Yeah.
Should we just
Clerk.
say Kazam?
Shazam!
I say Kazam. Oh, Callum went. He's back.
Yeah, I always get trouble with that, whether or not it's a room or is it.
Yeah.
But I still can't fucking find it.
It's in the art channel.
Alright. Alright, okay.
Indeed.
So, does anyone recognize these symbols on this clock?
I mean, Mark's the arcane one, right?
It looks magical to me, so someone else have a look at it.
Dude?
No, I have. Oh, what the fuck was that? No, I have no idea. What the fuck is that? I can't do it.
That looks like an Edinburgh fucking.
I know, right? Just fucking roll with it.
I
whatever
have
do,
they
roll
held
with it.
that before, eh?
I haven't seen it. No.
Hmm.
Getting what I mean?
There's always the word
Maybe we should knock on the knocker.
Do it.
It's up to
Sure.
yourselves. What would like to do?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so who's knocking?
Ooh.
Me.
Okay, so
Can you reach?
they can. Okay, when you knock, as you go after you do the first, make a DC 15 Dex saving throw for me.
Oof.
You wear metal armor, correct?
Yes.
Disadvantage on the roll. then.
Frazzled.
Piece of shit.
Ooh.
That's a fail.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
these are
definitely
wrong.
okay, everybody. Where is it? Ba. Anybody that was within 10 feet of him, and I'll, I trust you to be honest about whether your character would have been or not.
Not
It
me.
also has to make a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Sure, I'll say I was.
See what you fucking
I
have.
can, I can probably.
One short. Although I would have had guidance on. Well, I probably had guidance on Brady to be honest.
Dexterity saving throw 15.
10. 14.
14. Okay. So
TPK.
I'm with you, Brady.
as he knocks on the knocker, there is a very loud buzzing sound, and then lightning just explodes from the tower.
Brady.
3. So if you failed, you take 29 points of lightning damage,
Hey.
and you take 14 on a successful save.
Is it 15 and above?
15 and above, yeah,
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna absorb elements.
absolutely. How long does resistances last? Because you cast that on somebody, right? Does that work for this?
Oh yeah, I cast it, but it only lasts a minute.
Alright, okay, yeah, would have finished then.
What's the
What
crack?
was the half number?
14.
Did we rest at all?
Yeah, we took a short rest, didn't we?
We rested
You
when
did, yeah.
we rested at
Short
the,
rest,
the
yeah.
camp. Pretty sure.
I thought it's such low HP. Oh, it's probably because I went up HP from the. See when you go right. Here's a question. See when you go up HP from leveling, do you get that HP or do you just increase the amount of?
Just increase
You know
the
what I mean?
Yeah, just increase it.
So you
for
don't
the-
actually get HP back, right? Okay.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh,
No,
oh, then I'm
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah, you have to have a long rest.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So 14 for a save.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Rachel
gonna
is
go-
also unconscious.
I'm gonna go like that.
No worries.
The stupid dwarf. Why did he have to do that? I mean, I checked the fucking, when I went into the last one, This guy just knocked on this.
Good berry, good berry.
Yeah, here's hoping this just doesn't cause things to spaz out. Okay, we're good.
Ooh.
I good berry the dwarves.
Okay. If everybody would be so kind as to put their masks on for a second.
Ooh.
I keep farting, man.
Nice to know. Okay, I'll just use that then. Okay.
I mean, the word Kazan has to be important, right?
I mean, we really should have asked Aragel to do it. Or to give us his. Yeah.
And that's slightly bigger. Okay, you can take off your blindfolds. So
Okay.
just put yourself wherever you would be at the entrance there.
Hello?
Alright.
Alright, I'm back now, sorry. Sorry, boys.
You may need to have to roll a.
So, just so you know, the lightning is still actually happening.
Ooh.
Oh,
So, if we
Wait, what's this?
How's the car?
That's the wagon.
But I thought the wagon was like
just
significantly far away from the tower.
no, just at the base of the tower.
I did not know that.
If everybody rolls initiative, we'll just do this just now. So I will make the lightning a roll of 0.
Mark, would you have been within 10 feet of Durin when he tried to open the door?
Nope.
Okay.
I am 20
Yes.
on initiative.
I am 1.
14.
18.
Okay, 1 second. 20 staying.
Do you roll a 1?
Sorry, 15 to 20. Dane, of course, at 20.
18 here.
18.
No, you had your initiative too.
10 to 15.
14.
John. What did Laura roll?
She's rolling just now.
7.
And
I don't
Marijuana,
want
if you rolled?
What is it plus? Sorry?
Plus your deck.
Plus my dex.
Dex mod.
8.
You've got a dex mod of 6.
Yep.
No, you shouldn't. You're
Oh,
looking at save
saving
and throw.
Oh, fucking hell. I always forget where shit is on
I'd
this.
assume
It'll be
3.
4 or 5.
4.
No, it'll be 4, but
It'll be yeah, well, it must be
Is
4.
it the big
well,
number? It's the big
must
number,
be
right?
Big
Oh,
number. Big number.
big number.
No,
4.
big number. It's big number.
Yeah, big number 4.
Initiative is also at the top
Yeah.
of your screen mark as well, in the middle.
Oh, 4, yeah.
Okay. So we have.
Might as well be
Okay,
God smashing this one.
so I think Durin, you're unconscious, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the lightning radiates 10 feet from the center there.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, I would probably be there.
This.
If I came from the cart.
And. Alright, Dane, what would you like to do?
So I take it visibly we can see the lightning, right?
Yes, yeah, it is just crackling everywhere around this tower. It seems to be swirling and just slamming everything within. 10
And I've
feet.
obviously seen Durin go down. Is Elora down?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. And it's not like it's going like in pulses. It's like on all the time.
I mean, for mechanics wise, every 6 seconds, every 6 seconds it pulses.
And
But you know, what do we call? Story wise, it's just on all the time. Yeah.
right, I mean, what I'm saying is, would I look and notice there's a break for me to kind of go in and drag someone out, or is it like?
If you were to enter it, you would almost certainly be struck.
Well, because Alora's on the line here. She's like in that square.
Yeah, you could reach in and grab her. In which case, I would, because you're not entering yourself, I'll make you make a dex save.
Okay.
The same DC 15 to see if your hand or something gets struck while you're there.
Okay. I don't really know.
That we need. Let's use it.
Well, if I was Dane, I would attempt.
To be a good cunt.
So I'm gonna try and
Okay.
attempt to time it and be like now, and then try and like pour through.
Yeah, absolutely. So just a DC 15 dex save for me.
So if I can do it. 9.
9. Unfortunately, you will get struck as you grab her.
For what?
I will
Need to roll
roll
again.
it out. Oh boy. 32 points of lightning.
And I am unconscious.
Did you roll a save?
I,
He did,
Did he-
yeah.
I rolled a 9.
I'll say that despite that, you're able to yank Elora sort of out to the side here.
Unconscious buddies.
Mate, fuck wizards.
I
think
did
you've
go
put-
for wizard.
Cause this is in the way.
Wait, I need to be in this, don't I?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go down.
Why couldn't the card you pull out of him be like, the small child? You know, the infant.
Oh
No,
god.
fucking wizard.
Okay, Radomir.
What? Why is he
No. Okay, no, you're fine. Go, do what you want to do.
I step back,
Okay, absolutely.
far back, and then I guess I'm just gonna fucking.
That's right.
I'll unicorn spirit. My beautiful unicorn comes in.
What colour is it?
At this point, is a sad blue.
A sad?
Yeah, and then I'm going to cast Healing Word on Durin.
Don't do it. Don't do it yet. Actually, no. Never mind.
You don't know me.
Mhm.
For 1 + 4, 5 health on Durin, and then everybody gets 4 health back.
Nice.
And they said the unicorn was the most useless spirit of them all, but will. So everyone's up.
Yes. Well, conscious.
Yes.
Elora, Dane, and Durin are prone right now. If that's the end of your turn, it's now John Grimshaw.
I am going to run away.
I'm gonna back out.
Absolutely.
To here. That's all, I think.
Okay. And it is now Elora. So you passed out for a minute there, or a hot minute, and you're now conscious and outside of the lightning field. But you do see Durin, of course, still prone inside it.
Wait, what if we had to get struck by lightning?
Wait,
Ooh.
Dane, you're unconscious now. So are you reconscious now? That
I think I'm
because
I'm up, I
John,
think.
because John gave you 4 HP.
Yes.
Everyone should be up.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I think I want to move back.
Yeah.
To here.
Someone take Kazan.
Oh. You want to use it? I think I'll maybe just end my turn. Know that I'm just like safe at the moment.
Okay. And With the end of your turn, it's now marijuana.
I'm fucking annoyed. You know?
Why?
Because like in my head, I'm thinking of something, but I'm like, my guy wouldn't do anything
Oh, I know.
Right.
You can share
So
with
is
the
Adam pro?
Like I see 8 people with
Yeah,
a line going between them and an iron door. Like maybe we had to get lightning, and then Guardians of the Galaxy it.
Du.
Can I get Adam out safely?
Adam is out the way. Sorry, Dane is out.
Shoot the lightning, Mark.
Lightning.
Run it, lightning, mate.
With
Is
your
there a
holy
doorway
water,
door in
mate.
it?
Yeah, the door. See if you go onto the Discord into the art channel of New Gods. That's what the door looks like.
Let's have a look.
I think you were away from for what happened. Basically, Brady knocked the door with a knocker, and then we all got lightning struck. That's
Okay.
what happened.
I cast Mage Hand. I sent my little Mage Hand to the door.
Don't knock the door again. Well, I'm still unconscious in the field of lightning.
You're actually awake, Brady.
So you used the
Oh.
knocker.
He knocked it, yeah, and then that happened. That's all
Is
we've
your-
done so far.
Can I see if the door opens inwards or outwards?
There is no handle or hinges or anything.
Yeah,
like
but the knocker's a handle, right? I could use that knocker as a handle. I could pull the
knocker,
door.
mate.
It's just a knocker.
Yeah, but he could use it to pull.
True.
I'm going to pull the knocker, but not knock it
Kinky.
with the Mage Hand.
Gently place it down.
that. Let's see what happens.
Pull.
As you touch the knocker with your mage hand is dispelled.
Ooh.
Shit.
Damn.
And do we have to go through this door?
And it
I
Make
mean, I
that-
would wait until the lightning disperses, but yeah.
yeah. Make an Arcana check for me, please, marijuana.
An Arcana check. An Arcana check coming up. 6 plus. Where's my sheet? 6 plus 10.
10.
Hmm.
Okay. You know, obviously your hand got dispelled, but it felt as if the tower itself absorbed the magical energy from it.
Oh.
So it wasn't just dispelled; it was used to. It was just absorbed by the tower, also.
To make it stronger, I guess.
Yeah, you know that.
Okay, don't use magic, guys.
I don't use that pussy shit.
Absorb my mage hand.
What about your mage foot?
Well, Adam's safe. Is Durin still in the lightning, or are we just waiting for the lightning to like?
We're just waiting for his turn to move out, yeah.
Alright.
Alright. So
Yeah,
if that's the end of your turn. It's now Durin.
I would like to leave.
Okay. You can easily leave. All right.
I would like to end my turn.
And with that,
And I would like to know what the fuck just happened to him.
Well, what happened is you stupidly just knocked the door without
Yeah,
having
Right.
any.
Well,
further
I don't believe
investigation.
anyone said don't do it, so that lies on all of us.
That
I
was
mean-
really silly, Doran.
You know, people. Not a lot of people say don't jump off a building and get to the top of it, but it's kind of self-explanatory that you shouldn't do it.
If there was, some gold at the bottom of it, I would jump off that building.
Maybe.
Traditional stereotype.
Right. So, does anyone recognize the symbols of the door?
Yes.
You do.
Yes. It is basically telling you to go up to the door and say, "Hello, housekeeping."
Ah, I see. I mean, it looks like these,
You do
It
have a
looks like
disguise.
it looks like these are stick figures.
Yeah.
So people. So maybe we're meant to be at, go round the.
7 of us, though.
Sorry.
There's only 7 of us, and there's 8 figures on the door.
I was
We
pointing
could-
to.
We
many
could
points are
use we could use the chicken as the 8th.
The house itself, like the tower itself, be the 8? Because clearly it's
We could
attacking
throw
us.
the chicken at the door.
You're really
Okay,
following
but-
this
right.
plan.
Get some fried
But
chicken.
Marijuana thinks his spell got like absorbed by the tower, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this is essentially just a fucking light.
Does anyone have dispel magic? No.
Yeah, where's the fucking scaffolding go?
It goes up around the tower.
All the way up.
So
Not-
has the lightning
Not all the way up.
dispersed, or
seems
is
to
it
be
still
the
going?
Second floor.
Is there a
No,
window?
The lightning is still going.
Lightning's still going.
We should take a long rest.
Can I? I would like to prepare a prayer of healing.
We need to get cover before night,
Okay.
so
How long does that take?
10 minutes.
The
We
wagon.
could all get in the wagon. Shaggin' wagon.
Oh, 1 second.
The tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large and embossed symbol connected to the lines.
I mean, I think it's something to do with those are meant to be stick figures. So
Yeah.
is it? Oh wait, is that just me, or see the symbol that's on it with the stick figures? Kind of looks like a bat upside down.
you're
Or
right.
is that just me?
No, Ken does. See, I'm wondering if we're meant to like get hit by the lightning, but then like channel it into the door.
Oh, is it not more like an arrow in the sense that it starts off with one and ends in the other? So the hands are up, and then it's like the kind of the wave, and then it goes up to like arms stretched out, then the arms down, then the hands up, then the arms, and like the backwards second one, then like a stretched out, and then arms down. So it's more like a copy the pose. Or is that to me just being very...
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it could be copy the pose from the top left one, which is like arms up, and then the right up and the left down. So
While
it could be
saying
some
the
sort of
word
dance.
Kazan.
So yeah.
Yo,
So,
you all get 15 HP.
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
really,
Yeah.
damn, that's a lot.
Boy, like a
Okay, I'm back,
motherfucking...
I'm back.
Oh.
All in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the plan is we're waiting for the lightning to disappear. Then Callum's gonna dance.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna dance my
It
I
is,
think,
it is next
Durin,
week.
you were preparing a prayer of healing. Are you going through with that?
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
he already did it, and yeah.
Okay, well, I was just saying, because that takes 10 minutes, and it pretty much, his 10 minutes coincides with the lightning disappearing.
Alright,
Ooh.
so we still get the HP from the prayer.
Whew.
You do, yes. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
I am approaching.
Okay.
Doing the dance with the
I
lords.
am going to do the. Okay, so on the red thing,
Okay.
on the top left, the
Okay.
second, not the, so the 11 o'clock one.
Mhm.
That looks. I mean, all of these look like their hands and their legs are in certain positions.
They are.
Well, it looks like. So I'm going to just follow it from that 11 and then follow the lines until the end.
Yeah, so 11,
Okay.
6, 12, 9, then
Uh,
cross it.
So, may I ask who thought of this
majestic.
solution?
Callum.
Me.
Okay.
No,
alright.
wait, who thought of it? It was me.
Well, it was a mixture, okay?
It was me.
Okay. Dane, you get inspiration.
Yes.
Right, we're watching this back. I'm glad you're recording.
I mean,
this.
I think it was Adam.
No,
Adam
don't
did
worry,
point
yeah,
out that
and
they
I'm
look
saying,
different, and then
Calzo, you get one as well.
Woo.
I just thought it was just gonna probably be the Wizards of the Coast were lazy and just like drew
Yes.
different stick figures.
Okay,
I
so
can't trust them.
Mhm.
you very carefully go through the positions of the 8 stick figures in the proper sequence. You hear at the end of it, a kind of clink, clink, and
Shotgun.
the door suddenly swings slightly on these very rusty. It squeals open slightly inwards, but the door is open now.
I spin round, click my fingers, and go. Still got it.
Wait, when did you have it before?
He's
What do you
always
mean?
had it.
I've always had it.
Oh, okay.
Let's adventure inside.
I want to see young John with hair, just dancing in the moonlight.
We'll see. While some are going in, I was trying to look around the side of the tower to see where this actually leads to, because obviously we couldn't see it from the front. Just if I
Okay.
could spot like maybe a
Yeah.
window or because I don't really have.
No, you go around the back of the tower and you see that on what the Americans would call the third floor, what we call the second floor. You see the scaffold ends, and there is a broken wall that seems to head inside.
Okay. I come back and relay the information, saying that if we head inside, we can't find our way up. There is another entrance on the top floor. Well, third floor.
All right.
I mean, we should just go in, right?
So, are you opening the door?
Yes.
All right. So as you open the door, it opens up into like a 5 foot vestibule, and there is a curtain currently hiding the rest of the room.
What kind of curtain?
It's just like a tattered purple curtain.
You said you
like-
were going
like a-
first, mate. What are you going to
like
do,
a-
mate?
I will.
Imagine
I
like a
will-
shower curtain type thing,
Ooh.
A shower curtain.
essentially.
I'm gonna pocket really out, man.
Use
I
your
will-
sexy mage hand, mate.
I will use my mage hand to move the shower curtain.
Okay.
Hear dice being rolled in the background.
And boom. Oh, there we go. This opens up for you.
Once Mark's turns over, I do want to go into the scaffold and have a wee peek.
I enter the room.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if like the person who's like living here or whatever like could never get in the bottom, so just like built his way to the top.
Well, as you peel back the curtain, you see that the flagstone floor beneath you is just strewn with debris, and a few old crates stand near the east wall. The torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower first while this one came through. A 5 foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues.
Oh.
Great. Great.
In this world, do we know what an elevator is?
Is there any like? Is that...
I'd say you do, yeah. At least
So-
you've seen something similar in like construction projects that are shifting stone up and down.
So how far is like the hole in the roof?
What do you mean? This you sort of look up and you can see through the hole all the way to what looks to be the top floor.
So stacking the boxes ain't gonna work, basically.
I mean, we could just
I'm gonna walk
pull
around.
the chains and pull people up.
I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm gonna walk around to this side just to make room for people to come inside.
Now, Dane, you said you were heading up.
Yeah, I would like to. Can I inspect the ladder? Does it seem magical?
Yeah, of course. It doesn't seem magical or anything like that, but the scaffolding itself seems to be very weather-worn and rickety looking.
I would.
How much does your character weigh?
Ooh.
Like plus equipment?
Well, if I take the arrows out, because the arrows are fucking. One. My character is 55. I don't know what 55 is.
You mean that's probably your equipment weight? What's your
No.
weight? Your character's
What
weight?
it
so-
is? I don't even know my character's weight is. I'm a skinny guy.
Nice. He's an elf. He's got hollow bones.
Well, how many pounds would you say he weighs? 150, 160 if he's very skinny.
I would say about 100, 130 maybe? 140.
100. That's like you must be a beta cook.
He's a skinny guy.
You know how skinny that is?
Skinny elf, mate.
That's like 50 kilos. No, you can't be that skinny unless you're a literal midget.
Oh, 59 kilos is 130.
All right, make a intelligence check for me then. Just straight intelligence.
So he's saying he's about 9 stone.
140 is 10 stone.
Ugh. I am not very smart. How even is my intelligence?
Right, well,
It's 6.
either way, you think this scaffold should be fine to hold you.
This will be fine. I would like to be very careful of this weather-worn scaffolding.
Okay. You can hear it creaking, and a couple of the boards bow underneath your weight, but they seem to be holding you so far.
Seems good to me.
Okay.
I'm being very gentle and like put my foot on it one bit at a time.
All right. So you essentially, after climbing up, there's obvious. This is actually like a slight incline.
Okay.
So you're actually here. If you go to the end of it, you're here.
Oh, okay.
Shrink that a little bit so you can bear.
And you said there's a hole in the wall? What you said?
There is a hole in the wall, sort of right in front of you here.
I would.
Oh wait, no, sorry. It's the next one along. My mistake.
Well, I'm happy to sort of kind of wait here and not peek yet, and then I'll let everyone else.
So it's
have a
like
turn.
this ladder you have to go up, and you will end here.
Okay. I'm happy to kind of wait just now. I've kind of taken a bit of time to get up, so I'll let people do their turn.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so Aragel comes in as well. Joins you.
What's behind the curtain?
It's just this room with the elevator.
Yeah, you pussycat.
So, are we going to pull on the chains? And
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably need 2 people to, or 4 people to.
are the chains connecting to the clay guys? Or are the clay guys just there for show?
The clay guys, their hands are currently outstretched and they're holding the chains.
Right. Okay. So, okay. So you can imagine they're there to stop the chains.
Yeah, you're not sure.
That's what I'm assuming.
All right.
Don't assume my assumes.
So we need to pull on the chains to let people to let someone go out.
That's the thing. Wait. So right now,
Pick me up,
there,
Captain.
is there a ground platform right now, or
There is, yes. It's currently right in front of you. Yeah, it's on the bottom floor
Okay.
in front of you.
so? Guess who's what on? Let's get on.
Beam me up, Captain.
Doran, no offense, but you know you're all core, my man. You know,
Oh,
you know, but
excuse me.
you're all core. So perhaps we put up marijuana because he's more the opposite of core, I guess.
I'll
Aye, come
grumble
on,
and
man.
step back.
You know, I could bounce gold piece off you. You know, you're so much core.
Oh yes, lot of corn. Yes, good idea.
Yeah, you're so much core.
Thank you.
Marijuana, do you want to do the honors?
I will do the honors, my friend.
Okay. Move your token.
This is how we kill him. Can we resize this just a little bit? Is it really triggered?
Well, make it larger.
No, just
Everyone-
like
everyone's-
just a couple of us are a little bit big.
Nah, everyone's
Yeah.
social distancing.
Yeah. Thanks. It was just a little bit triggering me.
Let's
How do you
go.
make you guys smaller?
Hmm?
What does he have to do?
And of course, the dwarves get to be this big. No, I'm joking.
But they're all core though.
That's true.
I guess. Yeah.
And Laura, have you also worked on your core? As dwarfs, we've naturally strong core, but I've worked on mine.
I guess I'll stand next to the
Okay.
statue as well.
Now, as Marijuana steps on the platform, the golems begin moving.
Golems. Sorry, what? You just said clay statues before.
Yeah.
But as you now know that they move, it's obvious that they're not actual statues. And they
well,
begin,
Yeah.
one hand after the other, they begin pulling the chains down the way, which raises the platform up. It is not a smooth ride, however. It is very jerky and rickety. As it slowly
As he goes up, I say farewell.
raises you up.
Goodbye.
And you eventually
I'm going to look at the
See
golem to my left and go, oh!
in the center here. As you raise up into this room, you see that just this empty room is just filled with dust and cobwebs, and the wooden floor of which seems to be pretty badly rotted and partially collapsed.
Oh, I am a...
Unless you wish to stand off the platform, and the golems will keep raising it for you.
I will continue.
Okay? And it's a good wee while again, and once again, you're up here. So you see that time and the elements have all but destroyed this chamber, leaving a gash in the northwest wall and slimy black mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotted and has begun to fall away in places.
I'm gonna step off now, but I'm gonna be very careful, and I'm gonna obviously very
Okay.
concentrate on where I'm stepping and like what I'm doing, and I'm just
Okay.
kind of think, I'll wait for the rest of them to come up to this
Well,
level.
As
before we get to the
you
final level.
Mark, I think you're about to die, so listen.
as you step off, you just instantly break through the floor.
Nice! Very
And
good!
you
Very good, my
slam,
friend!
you slam through that floor, through this one,
Yep,
and
yep.
all of a sudden, marijuana just falls to the ground here.
I was gonna say, could I attempt to catch him?
You can try.
You
Yeah,
ta-
sure.
You take 100 bludgeoning damage.
If you hear something crashing, I mean, I'm assuming marijuana's making some kind of screaming noise as he falls.
I said I was gonna be very careful, and I was gonna watch what it's doing.
It doesn't matter, unfortunately.
Well, if I feel do I know marijuana's crashing through the floor?
Do you hear something going? Bah!
And then
Crashing through the wall. Yeah.
I will form of ape,
Okay.
and then just try and like grab him out of the air or something, or just even take the hit.
What will I say? I say. First, make me a dex check to see if you're reacting type
As
Big
ape,
rolls.
as ape.
Big rolls.
ape rolls.
Big rolls.
Ooh.
Ape rolls a 3.
See you later.
Ape rolls a 3 total.
In fact, you know what? No, you probably should have made that as Vladimir saying that.
Really?
And
Roll
that would
again.
have made more
Roll
sense for
again.
that.
I mean, it's actually it's the same number.
But it does save a wild shape, of course. So you are sadly too slow to react.
I'm staying as an ape.
Marijuana, you
Just falls right through my arms.
All very far. Dead man.
Let's see.
That's what Tarzan mum
La
says.
la 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 la. La 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 la.
So you fall
Splat.
Cue the
20
music.
20 feet.
Hmm?
And
How
you
far?
take 20
How
feet.
far?
Oh, that's not
No,
funny.
only 20 feet.
Yeah, each floor is 10 feet above you.
I thought you said 120 feet. Yeah,
I wouldn't have bothered if it was just 20 feet.
10 feet, 20 feet. You take.
you'll be fine.
Feet is quite big.
You what?
Die from 20 feet in real life.
Yeah, no, but in D&D, I think it's like a D6 per 10 feet.
Is yes. But you do take more from the splintering of the wood as well.
Rick splinting your ass cheeks.
Ah.
Is this a concrete floor? Would that be more damage?
You're right, it would be. So
and then the embarrassment. The psychic damage.
Psychic
Yeah.
damage, yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna gently stand on this plank. Oh no! all the psychic damage.
you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit.
I'm okay.
Are you gonna
Alright,
are you gonna fall through all the floors and hit the ground and stand up and go, whoa, nothing happened?
And the golems begin slowly lowering the platform as well.
Savage.
I'm gonna help him up in ape form.
No.
For clarity, what does my healer's kit do?
I will find
Heal.
it in the PHP for you. I know where it is, so I'll take 2 seconds.
Should we maybe? Should we maybe rest here for a short time? Because all of us are not that healthy, are we? How are people's HPs right now?
Well,
Aaron-
after
And spell
I'm
slots and
full.
everything else. I'm 7 from full, but I still have 2 hit dice.
I got 5 HP.
I mean, if we
willing
can get to the top here and be safe.
I'm willing.
Do we
I'm
know that
willing,
it's going to be safe? That's what I'm saying.
I'm willing to go. Can we all fit on the platform, by the way, or can only one of us?
Only one person at a time. Because if like two of you were small, two people could. But
So I'm going to ask him. So what happened there? Marijuana.
I got off off one of the floors to wait for you, and yes, it doesn't look very good up there, so I would not get off.
No.
All right. Okay.
But unfortunately, it just goes up and up and up, and yes.
Alright. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
you just
Giant-
fell through the rock.
I have an idea. Can we all lay on top of each other on the platform
How does that work?
and go
Oh
up together?
wait, sorry. No, it's more than 20 feet. It's 40 feet.
Oh, you
What
did
does
so.
that mean? Wait, what? No.
It's okay. It's just another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm fucking dead.
I cradle him.
Grimshaw.
Sorry.
Grimshaw was talking to a corpse.
Son of a bitch.
Who the fuck is the giant badger?
Me, because I don't have my ape. I don't have my ape one yet.
I like it.
Do I have to roll a d20?
No, I'll get down and give you my healer's kit.
I guess it's.
There you go,
Right,
you're up.
so just mark that one of the doses is down.
Yeah.
What, on 1 HP?
You're stabilized to 0. You're still unconscious.
Oh, did you take the healer's kit, Brady? Can I take that off my thing?
Yeah.
I'm unconscious.
I'm in danger.
The minute
I
this platform
said all
lands,
that
I'm
before
going
I
up.
went unconscious.
Okay.
Isn't
And
it?
you stand on it. Once again, very jerkily, you head up through. Dane, what are you doing on this platform outside?
I would
Oh,
like
John,
to take my time and slowly. Well, you said this was where the hole was?
That's where the ladder to head up to here is.
Okay. I would
Yes.
attempt to slowly climb the ladder.
That's right. It's hold your weight just.
Oofed.
And once again, you're now 40 feet above the ground.
Ugh.
You see this hole here, but you also see what looks to be fresh breaking at the southern side of the room as well.
It's in a marijuana shaped hole. What a coincidence! He must have been here. Oh God!
Yeah, come up through the
I'm
floor.
set a monkey. I draw my bowskin. What else can I see apart from this fucking monkey going?
Wave at him.
It's just literally like
I'm like unsure.
just
I'm
a
like
bare room as this giant badger goes up. Yeah.
it's pure staring at me in the eyes the whole way up.
I put like my hands on my hands and my legs walking and then falling. And then like smoke a spliff.
Oh, I know who that is. We're good. We're good. Right. I give him the wee cheeky thumbs up.
Is there anything you'd like to do while you're here, Dane?
Can I? Whoa. Oh, I can see. This is
Oh,
all I
like
can see.
jump on.
I am not jumping.
He'll catch it.
I put my hands out.
Oh, that's it.
Am I the one that smoked a
Shake bag
spliff?
if you don't. Shake bag if you don't.
I'm in.
I got big arms here.
Right. So can I go anywhere else apart from here?
You can certainly try walk on the floor here.
Oh, I'm not walking on the floor. I've seen the hole here.
Just sadly, it is a completely bare room,
Right.
and with this giant badger slowly rising into the other hole in the ceiling.
Well-
Ape.
Ape, sorry.
Well, I'm really glad I didn't decide to come up here before Mark came up here because I would have stepped on that and I would have been a big 40 feet fall. I would attempt to climb back down safely.
Then we'd be like, Dane, where'd you come from?
Yeah, no worries. You just head back down. No problem. You know, a couple of scares as the
Ooh. Ooh.
thing does wobble, and you know, one of the, you know, as soon as you step off, it snaps and falls 40 feet to the ground. But no, you get down. No issue. Giant ape, as you then raise into this room, where it stops the platform, and unlike the levels below, this room shows signs of recent habitation. And although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armour and a wooden chest. Old wooden rafters bend under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact so far, and mounted to these rafters are pulleys around which hang iron chains that support the platform we currently stand on.
I step off.
Alright?
The best
And
part.
as you do, the thing begins lowering.
The best
And
is
then I sort of lean over and just like go, ooh.
it'd be so funny if someone would actually go up here and you had to explain yourself in monkey form.
So I'm gonna just like lean over with a thumbs up. Does the ground here seem pretty solid?
It does, yeah.
Okay, so yeah. If anyone's looking up when the thing gets down, they'll just see me with a thumbs up. 4 thumbs up, feet and hands.
Okay.
You fall. Brother!
And then I'm gonna just get in that bed for a bit while everyone comes up.
Okay.
Are you gonna lay there like the paint me like one of your French girls pose?
Yeah. Then I just wait for everyone else to get up.
All right. So if everybody wants up, they can just move their characters to the top.
I don't know if I'd go up. I think one of us should at least be lookout.
Thing is, we're probably gonna have to spend the night here because
That's true.
it's almost night time, and this is like technically safe, I guess.
I mean, the store is now closed, right?
I don't know. Yeah, what happened with the front door while they did it? Close?
After a minute, unless somebody's decided to hold it open, it does relock itself, reseal itself.
Well, Laura was in the doorway. That's how.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna camp down the bottom in case someone comes back.
That's all right. If you were in the doorway, it would have tried to close, and then if you just pushed against it, it would have remained open. For another minute.
Sensors, right? Okay.
I'm hiding under the covers when Duran gets here.
Ado, where are you?
Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have!
Horns you have.
I pushed Duran down the hole.
All right.
Please no.
I
Oh,
I-
6 feet deep to the floor.
Am I still unconscious at the bottom?
No, you were on 1 HP. You got health.
No, his healer's kit is 0 HP. He's unconscious.
I was gonna say
I'm
because
unconscious, am I?
you're up, mate. I'll revive you, mate.
Remember, everyone has a good berry.
I would like to give you a good berry.
Although Callum's used his.
I don't have one.
I would like to say that, well, obviously because elves don't need a lot of sleep. I wouldn't mind taking watch down low just in case, like John said, in case it's an ambush or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Can I go up the tower?
You could have
Yeah, by all means, just
you could have man-to-man
I'll
chat.
I go off. I'm very surprised that there isn't a fucking massive boss fight right now.
And then I burst out from the
corner.
covers. And I punch him in the face.
And I'm dead again.
Snap his neck.
The sweets are amazing.
Hey, you should know that I can throw rock, +5 to hit. So
What about your poo?
I have multi-attacks as well.
Multi poo.
Throw your poo and then a rock.
Oh yeah.
Put
Yes, they
your rock inside your poo.
Gross.
Technology, man.
Right, so is everyone where everyone's going to be, I guess?
Everyone's gonna be go here. Yeah.
Yes. It'll be a long rest.
Okay. Are you long resting?
Well, what time is it in game?
Well, I think we should make sure this place is safe
Yeah, you
for
might wanna-
everyone that's up
Okay,
here.
how
Just
much?
to, you know.
How much more do you want to make sure?
Well, no, I mean like.
We'll use our
This is-
scrolls.
We've already been nailed by a wizard's fucking door. For all I know, there could be another trap in here.
Yeah, if everybody in the room can roll investigation checks if they want.
Yes. -2.
See what the apes have.
Oh no, wait, no, I use my own, don't I? 13.
Do you smell with your ape breath?
My own shit.
You
It's okay if I do it in ape form, you know? Because I'm an ape.
Okay, what did everybody roll? Sorry.
3.
13.
What are people can roll? now?
Marijuana?
I will roll a dice.
Yeah.
3.
7.
So the ape got the highest.
Okay, so everybody's looking around, and you don't see any
Ape it up.
obvious traps or anything like that. The only thing that's odd is that you ape from the chest.
I was going to say Rapomere, but then I was like, oh no.
Rather, from the chest at the bottom of the bed, you smell a lavender fragrance coming from.
Ooh. I'm just gonna fucking just open the chest.
It's a love
All right,
potion.
no problem. The chest itself is unlocked and just absolutely safe to open. You open it up, and there is a what would you call it? Like a large handkerchief with it, which has been wrapped around something.
I'm gonna hand it to Durin because my big hands are a bit,
I'll take it. What have you given me?
a lavender hanky with something inside it.
Ooh,
Yeah, it does. It smells of lavender. So
I'll unravel it.
all right.
A penis.
So, as you open it, there is a sudden, just
What's with all the suddens? Why can't things be nicely?
Wait, what's that noise?
I didn't hear that. I was away. What did you find? Jeff?
Did he drop coins?
Durin is a click the wrong one, giving a fright. That's Durin screaming. As you open it up, there is a severed human head in there.
Oh,
Whoa, that is a large hanky.
that's a large hanky.
It's
That's a blanket, not a hanky.
the flesh of
Maybe a
which
shrunken head.
is has like this waxy complexion, and it seems to have been embalmed with oils.
I drop it.
Right, your head just rolls to the ground. You guys see that the features seem reminiscent of the Vistani.
Why did you give me a fucking head? Aragal, do you recognize this man, woman, person?
And he looks it over and he says, I think I remember him, but it. Wait, give me a second. I think he kind of taps his teeth as he thinks. I think it was. Was it Wan or Jan? Jan, I think his name was Jan. Yes, Jan.
Who is he?
Oh, he was. If I remember, he wasn't from our clan, but I think he was banished for stealing from the clan, something like that. How his head ended up here, though, I have no idea.
That was going to be my next question. Okay, where do we go from here, team? Monkey, how long are you in this form?
I hold up 4 thumbs.
Days?
Years.
There's you, monk.
Okay, so you're spending a long rest here.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You sort of settle down, and
Oh.
about 3 hours into your resting, Grimshaw and Dane can make me a perception check.
How long into resting?
About 3 hours into the rest.
Oh, okay.
It's a boss fight, but the boss won't you.
Please be good.
I can't remember, but did that journal speak? Did he get revenge on the Vistani?
14.
He did, yes. He
So this-
the lich used the zombies that the lich
Oh,
essentially
yeah, and they
gave
went
him
to the camp.
to slaughter them all.
What roll?
So this
Perception.
potentially could be like the Vistani that sold his son, I guess.
12.
14.
Okay. You are just sat there. The sounds of outside, of course, the birds chirping. You notice that the ambient sounds seem to die down, and sort of a few minutes later, you swear through the stone walls you can hear like the padding of feet and sort of a sniffling kind of scratching sound at the stone steps.
I jump into one of the boxes.
All right, yeah, you absolutely can.
I jump into the crates and I tell Dane to do the same quickly.
Oh, I am going to also use my Mask of the Wild to just use my sneak to kind of hide as well. How tall are these statues?
They're about sort of 7 feet tall.
Am I thin enough to fit behind one? I should be.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Would you say you were 130?
Remember that the door has magically locked itself as well.
Yeah, it's just obviously if the person who knows. Yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak.
But that's just it. Doesn't sound like a person. It sounds like a dog or something like
I
that.
still wish to hide.
I'm still getting in.
These.
That'd be
Sorry, I think that's what
a 20, so.
I'm jumping in this crate.
you know. The crates are all empty, so you choose the biggest one. You jump in it and you put the lid back on. You know, it
still-
fits you no problem.
Still peeking out. Is there any holes in it that I can look out from?
There is a couple of holes where knots have been poked out of the wood, but they're
Right.
facing the wrong direction, so you'd have to have the lid propped to see the door. The sort of sniffing, you begin straining your ears, and it sounds like several things are surrounding the tower, and it's a good sort of half hour, 45 minutes later that they go quiet and they seem to leave.
Hey. I see Grimshaw's box still shaking. I'm like, you okay, big man?
I'm snoring.
Sure you are. Alright.
Okay, and the rest of the long rest goes without, goes ahead without any issue.
Yeah.
That's not...
Probably wolves or something. Would we have known roughly what that was? Through what? A nature check?
Make just you, Dane. Make a nature check.
Flat 13.
I said, yeah. You think it's like a large dog, perhaps a wolf kind of thing,
Okay.
kind of sound, something of that nature.
Okay.
Okay, so after the long rest for the 8 hours,
Yay.
it is still dark. It is about 3 a.m. in the morning at this
Me and Grimshaw are playing Gwent.
Do you guys have a light source down there?
Is there any torches down here?
point. Yeah, there is. Well, no torches, but you do have
Small.
your own
Okay, cool.
if you just like it.
Ah, Siri again? Fuck.
I guess I'm just gonna do a quick check of everything else in the room. I guess like
Okay.
desk. I'm no longer ape, obviously.
Give me a investigation check, and an investigation check from everybody that would like to search the room. So
I'll cast guidance on myself because I'm like,
Alright.
I'm gonna really investigate. Gonna investigate hard. Woo! 5.
14.
anybody else searching?
I'm not.
All right. In that case, you have a look about the room. You don't find this symbol that was spoken of course. On the table, you do see several burned pages of just loads of things. Sort of the wee snippets you can see. It's hard to tell what they are. You think it was information on something or someone, but you're unsure what.
Okay. I mean, at this point, I'm thinking we maybe do have the fucking holy symbol. I want to check the armor as well.
Okay. You go up to the armor and give it a good look, but it just looks like a regular suit of armor.
Interesting. Okay.
Make me a. Actually, what did you roll for investigation?
5.
Okay, yeah, it just looks like a regular suit of armor.
Well, I do not see any sign of a holy symbol, so perhaps that's the one that our good friend John already found.
Abigail says, "Do you mean the
Puzzle.
the symbol of the Morning Lord?"
Morning, Lord.
Yes, the symbol of the Morning Lord.
Symbols like that are pretty dime a dozen here.
Then I do
even
not.
slightly fancier ones like that.
Arigal, all you're doing is shutting us down. Give us some help.
All right,
Is
well,
this-
tell me what was the exact words from Madame Eva?
I read out the exact words 'cause I don't remember them.
Like, so she said,
Yes,
powerful
exactly.
force, good at protection, a holy symbol.
I'm
of
gonna
good
wow. I'm gonna go Kazan.
And okay, as you say that,
Oh no.
the suit of armor behind you shifts.
Oh,
And
you going to
it's
jail now?
Sorry, I prepared
Sort
this.
of-
Don't worry.
loosens itself up and then looks at you as if waiting for command. Waiting
We got a suit of armor, boys. I just saw like, hello? Come here?
You're not still an ape?
He
No.
walks up to you and then waits.
Well, Aragal, I did this by myself. You were no help. Okay, it looks like we have some kind of suit of armor that I can control.
A holy symbol.
Pick up Durin.
And he sort of moves past you and picks up Durin very easily.
Oh, what are you doing, you fucking hunk? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Hang him over the hole.
Oh!
Holds him over the hole.
Bring him back.
Rather,
over here.
please!
Yeah,
Why?
brings him back to you.
I have so much power. You are an evil little man.
Oh, come on, I'm just having fun with you, my man.
Uh,
You know it. Look at that cord.
ah,
I throw a coin at him. Look, it bounced right off.
oh, yes, it did.
Okay. So we have a suit of armor, I guess. What are like what did the capabilities of his armor seem? Does it have like a giant sword with it or anything like that? Or
It yeah, it just has a single one-hander sword.
okay. Seem like it can keep up with us, that sort of thing? Like
Yeah, it should be able to.
okay. So we essentially have a NPC, I guess. Okay. I shout down the hall. I found a magical suit of armor, and it listens to our commands if we say the code word.
What's the code word?
What's the code?
The wizard's name on the door, Kazan.
Kazan? The suit of armor falls in the hole. Obeys our command.
Again, I don't know if it's mine or if we can all say the word. I don't know. Let's test it. Do it and say Kazan, and then
Kazan.
It just stays by Radomir.
okay.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Piece
But
of shit.
it does look to Durin and then to you, Radomir.
Oh my god! I thought of something so cool.
Go on.
If I could turn into a fucking horse and he could ride me.
Well, well,
It'd
well.
be insane.
Amazing.
Okay. Perhaps we should say Kazan to some other things in the room just in case.
This table.
I mean, I guess if no other investigation checks, like, I guess we go.
Well,
It's still 3 in the morning, though, isn't it?
3-4
It is, yeah.
here.
So we might have to just chill until the sun comes up.
He's gonna play like arm wrestling competitions with him and stuff.
How much HP are we regenning, by the way?
Should be full if it's a long
Should be
rest.
so, man.
Before?
Long rest. So do you
I'm
think?
just gonna. Oh, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I said, do you think so? This is the cartels of a powerful force for good and protection of holy symbol of great hope.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Or we're just thinking of it as one of the cards.
I mean, good and protection, it's a suit of armor.
That's actually really cool if it can raid you.
Make an intelligence check for me, everybody.
Everyone, alright. Where's my dice?
I guide myself.
Go for it.
Oofed.
Oh,
God
baby.
damn, 4, man.
Not 20, 22.
For 17.
everybody that gets a 12 or above, the armor is cool,
There's
but you
more.
do not get the idea that this was, it does not seem particularly holy or anything. That there's no symbols on it, and nothing like that. It's just a animated suit of armor.
Okay, wait. This is the servant.
That's what I was
So,
gonna say.
yes. Thank you, Alora. Take us to something.
Your master?
What you seek?
Take us to your master, or you. Yes.
Oh,
And
Cool.
he sort of waves everybody over and then points and sort of puts both hands out as if to say, "Here's Radomir."
God damn it.
Ask it for your previous master.
Yeah. Do
So
you
that's
know?
that's it. That's there.
Okay.
with your
Can you
hands.
take us to your previous master?
It sort of tilts its head to the side quizzically as if it doesn't understand.
Can you take us to a holy symbol?
And it looks up the way and turns around and goes back to the wall where it was standing. But Diggs sort of just slams its hand into the wall, grabbing a brick, and yanks it out from the wall. And then it stands to the side with this hole in the wall.
Durin, do you want to, since you're religion man?
Ah, yes. Well, I know.
I'm not allowed to touch it.
All right. So you reach in there, and there is a sort of light brown Hessian sack just wedged behind the bricks in the walls.
Better as a dump.
And inside you feel something solid.
Better as a dump.
I unravel it.
All right. Give me a second.
La, 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 la. Oh. Brady's fucking face on that character is so great.
Okay. My head's running things.
Treasure
There's so many
service.
cool things right now. Oh, perfect. I could do that. Okay.
Okay. I probably should have it here somewhere.
Is this class as a creature?
Construct, I believe.
Okay.
Let's see. Leave this in here. So I'm trying to see if they've made a card for it somewhere, but I don't see it. Apologies, it's taking a while. Just,
Okay.
Talk
well,
amongst yourselves.
It is class as a creature.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Apparently,
Then it is.
everything in the monster manual is like creature.
Oh, okay.
Just because I was thinking it'd be cool if I could heat metal on it and it'd just be like a massive fucking walking. But there is something else I could do though.
Yes.
Okay, I don't see it anywhere, but I will make a card for this eventually. But for now, I will just copy and paste it into the.
Can we get a cool suit of armor avatar next to John? Radomir.
I will make a treasure channel. Can you guys see that text channel?
Yes.
My man.
Welcome to Treasure.
Treasure.
Sure don't know. You guys want to come up? We found something.
Uh, bu- 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 I'm just highlighting bits and stuff like that. And so you find this.
Holy shit.
Oh lordy.
Holy symbol.
And with the extra hours available to you, you can pretty much figure out what it does.
Okay, 10 charges. Hold member. Damn.
What does turn undead do?
That's pretty
Basically,
fucking OP.
fears all the undead in an area. Brady has that naturally as well as a cleric. But holy shit, it's going to come in useful. I mean, we literally create sunlight. Damn.
Could we maybe test it out? Can I test it out? Yeah. No.
I think Durin's got it right now.
Durin, can I have the holy symbol, please?
For what purpose?
I want to see.
I look at him like he's a bit dim and just hand it over.
Oh,
I
Durin.
crack my skull open to come up here.
Okay,
Have that
what are
amulet.
you looking to do?
I'm gonna hold it with my bare skin on it and see if I have any reaction to it.
You feel a kind of slightly painful tingling, but nothing too bad.
Is everything okay, marijuana?
I'm just testing it. I'm going to use hold vampires with it.
You hold it out and strike a pose, but nothing happens.
I stand really still.
There's no flash, no nothing, and you don't really feel as if the amulet did anything there.
What did you do there, Order?
I don't know.
This one charged.
Why can't I move?
Shh. I'll pocket the holy symbol.
Hello?
Oh god. Perhaps we give it to Doran, he knows what he's doing.
Dude,
I suggest giving it to Doran.
But it's best for me, so.
But it's what?
It's bits.
I give it to Durin, but it's fine.
All right. Durin, if you'd like to use it, you do have to attune to it.
Yes, what I do?
I believe it's supposed to be at the end of a long rest, I guess. But, you'll require just an hour to attune to it.
I will attune to it when I can.
Right, well, I mean, you've got hours to wait until
It's not a
daybreak.
fucking tune, man.
I will attune.
All right. So you successfully attune to the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Oh. He said that in a way that made it sound like this could be bad as well.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know?
I know.
Okay, you sure you want to attune to that? You're going to attune to that? Okay,
Sounds-
you attune to that.
Sounds like you're getting paranoid.
Nope. Not at all.
I heard it.
Okay, and it gets to about 6, 7 a.m. in the morning, and you can see through the arrow slits that daylight, or Barovia's version of daylight, begins.
My skin starts to burn. Okay. We have ticked one off our list. I shit in the hole.
Where do we go now?
Well,
I'm still sleeping in the box.
that pool's close. That sunlight pool is just across, just like an hour's walk potentially. Like it was in Kresk, I think. Aragol said.
The pool where the wizard destroyed us?
No. The blessed pool. The healer card.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
it's,
okay. I see.
Can I do a little insight check on cunt face?
Who?
Aragol.
Yeah, go for it. What are you trying to perceive?
Just when we found this holy symbol, what was his kind of reaction? Like, what was his sort of demeanor? That's 19.
He actually seemed pleased. He seemed
Okay.
pleased that you found it.
Okay, maybe he's less of a cunt than I thought.
Yeah. So far he seems to have fully embraced your plan to strike down Strahd.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, every day we get zapped by lightning, but every day we get stronger. That's our motto.
I like it.
Yes.
It's a bit.
Wait,
It's a bit of a mouthful, though, isn't it?
Why is your god letting us get struck by lightning? Isn't he the lightning god?
I cannot communicate with her.
Oh, okay. What's her name again? Edrei?
Erdrivania.
Of course. Okay, I guess. Wait, do we technically have to get them? Wait, how do we get how do we get down?
You
Shout.
just sort of the tower seems to know when you
Oh, someone's upstairs.
sort of wish to go downstairs, and it will just raise the platform automatically.
A pressure plate.
And you get yourself down. I will find a token for Kazan at a later date.
Who's that? We're
I
calling?
want
Is
to
that the-
rename him.
Kazan.
No, yeah, you can name him what you want, but the command word for him is Kazan.
Let's call him Mike.
Mike.
And he just, without, unless you give him any orders, he will just stay where he is.
Call him
That's what it
Anakin.
is. So
What if
every
someone
time
wore him?
you can, actually, you can.
But what I'm saying is, how would that? Would,
It depends whether he's active or not. He
Okay.
he wouldn't fight whoever was inside him.
what I'm saying
but
is, in theory,
if
could
you
you
told him
cheese-
to stay.
Because you could you like cheese movement and get like an extra movement?
Oh, sorry, I was lagging there. Everybody was robots.
I was just saying, could you like cheese movement?
Like, yeah, you could essentially imprison someone inside him if you told them to stay still while the
Lol.
person was in front of them. They wouldn't be able to move.
Alright, okay.
Is there anybody out there?
Why is he?
So, are you leaving the tower now that it's done?
Can't wait. I think so. I mean, obviously, there's still a mystery of like clearly someone was here, took the journal or something and burned the journal, and then the Vistani can't, because then he's saying you said it was a woman's footsteps, right? So, okay. Well, I guess we just call it there then if you're lagging.
Yeah, I mean, it's on and off. I was just about to. I just wanted to read out something as soon as you left.
Go for it.
Okay, so you make your way to the tower with a suit of armor, of course, in tow. When you kind of make it a wee bit down the path, you hear the galloping of a horse, and this Vistani woman comes riding into view,
Uh-oh.
and she just seems to be blindly riding towards you, sort of looking back over her shoulder. And she makes it sort of about halfway from the break of the woods to the tower when wolves running out from the woods behind her sort of catch up and jump on the horse, tumbling it to the ground, with her falling to the ground as well. And as she sort of gets up, you can see that she's just covered in wounds already and looking very, very worse for wear. And she cries out for help. And that is where we shall end it.
Anime gasps.
Yeah.
Back in the tower we go, boys.
What, just hanging inside?
Wolves.
Oh, we hear brutally murdered.
Wolves.
I will say as well, yes, everybody levels up to level 5.
Holy shit.
So let's
That
do
was
that.
fast.
So that would have happened at the end of the thing. Well, you're making,
Yeah.
you found one of the fortunes.
Level 5, Ollie.
I know. It's an anime. I will say as well,